What is up, everybody? Hopefully you're doing well. It's good to be back. I'm a bit high. Let's just lower that down. Good to see everyone in here. Fantastic. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's going to be a great stream. Get excited. I'm excited anyway because we got pretty much my favorite people here. Well, the only other people outside the people who are here who are my favorites are those that are going to come and those that are watching the replay, right? We covered that off. Everyone's happy. So good, so good. G'day to everyone. Let's run through some formalities here. G'day, Dip. How's it going, mate? Paddy is dropped a like, but isn't going to stay up late enough. That's perfectly understandable. That's that good old-fashioned Australian time zone that we have to deal with here. Neil ready. Excited to play. Ready to play indeed, Neil. And don't worry, it's not complicated. It's just a bunch of fun and hopefully barrel of laughs. Let's see. Fisher's Aquatics World is also here. Good day to you, Fisher. Mary Pledge Flynn, blessing us all with her presence. How you going, Mary? Eyad, how's it going, mate? Good to see you as well. Ed Star 81 in the house. G'day to Ed. Yeah, we're always happy to see you, Ed. Fantastic. Melissa AFK Richardson, hello to you. Good to see you as well. Long time no see. And the Zen Ginger in the house. Let's just... Fantastic, fantastic.
Cool.
Always good to see you,
Cool.
Zen.
Cool.
Haven't seen you in ages. Galazark, how's it going, Galar? Good to see you as well. Do you want a cool too? There you go. Well done to you. Eddie Shrimp, how's it going, Eddie? Dave Chiandotto, good to see you. And yeah, keeping me on my toes early with that pronunciation. Adam Gatt, how are you? Question about multis there. Oh, well, how topical. We are going to talk a little bit about multis a bit later. What's happening here? Nightbot is stepping on Zen's toes over here. Darn you, Nightbot, and you're crazily bit crackly. Uh-oh. Crackly is a good objective. Oh, audio. No. I have an idea. 1 minute. Settings. Let me just turn it down a bit. 1, 2. I got a cool. Very crackly. No. Okay. Alright, let's see how we're going now. Hopefully that's better. If not, I'm just gonna cry because that's how streams happen. And it's very hard live. Ugly Man's Reefing, how are you going? Good to see ya. John Maud, very crackly, apologise for that. Hopefully we'll fix it now, but we'll take 20 seconds to find that out. Crackly, usually that means it's an internet issue. Not much better, yeah. Well, we might have an early stream. I do have one other potential solution here. No, I can't change that. Still no good. Well, that is unfortunate. Mildly better, but not fixed. Oh my gosh. If you experience issues with audio cutting out, I don't know what that means. I don't know. It might be an internet issue, so... Very hard to fix. Wow, this is what happens when I don't stream for ages. Correctamundo. I hate this. Even I did a unlisted stream immediately before, and yeah, it was working perfectly fine then. So I don't know what's going on there, but not unbearable. All right, I'll keep it going, and hopefully things fix themselves later. You're still totally understandable, it's just picket fencing your voice a bit. Picket fencing? I don't know what that means. What I'll do is I'll bring it up sneakily myself so I can hear and get an idea. This is quite unfortunate. Doesn't matter how much work you put in to try and make things work properly. This is how it goes. Alright, I'm listening to myself. I see what you're saying. Okay, that's handy. I will do that. It's probably because I pulled on this cord before. One minute. See what happens there. Sounds a bit better. Anyway. No, my jumper's just from the old-fashioned Kmart. Can you try a different mic? Or not easily. Not easily. Anyway. Turning it on and off again. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is quite difficult, sir. Because my computer will stop the stream. Anyway. I'm not going to get wrapped up in it, I don't think. I think nothing now. Good. I think that might be the 20-second delay, so probably there'll be a lot of confusion. Yeah. Alright, we've got ourselves a nice dodgy cord action over here. Yeah. We push on. And anyway. Alright, so what were we going to talk about? Basically, we have two options. I can just end the stream, or we'll continue on. Thanks for all the feedback, though. So what I'm going to say, I do have one more option, but it's not that good. Do I want to do that option? No, I don't want to do that option, I don't think. It's just, what will happen is I'll try and change one thing and it will just go all over the place. So we're going to keep going. See, Zen, I know everybody says keep going, but then people also say all the things that are going wrong with it, and it's not a good time. Anyway. Fun and games. So, obviously I haven't streamed for ages, for reasons such as these. Nah, not for reasons such as these. Things have been hectic, and finally things are looking a bit better. So, I'm pretty stoked. It's good to see everyone, back again. So, that's really good, even though we're getting off to a shaky start. We do have a ranking game planned, which I'm really excited about. Don't speak directly into the mic. Well, I can also turn it down, but yeah, I don't know. We'll push it back further. See if that does anything. Because I think it's actually the cord connection. Anyway. So I've got a ranking game because I've been really getting into Tanganyikans at the moment. Which is quite funny because not too long ago I swore off African cichlids. If you stop talking about it, it will go away. Yeah, probably. Nah, I don't think so, but we'll pretend it is. Good stuff. See, oh gosh, it's just really making me want to fix it, to be honest. What do we got here? System. Alright, here's one option. Just a minute. I'm gonna do it. Let's put that through there. It's gonna double up for a minute. And let's just put that to nothing. See what happens there. Have you got double audio now? Probably. Probably messed everything up now. Might have fixed it, I don't know. If it didn't fix it, then there's no fixing it. Well, let's play the game. No, I was going to let you know what I've been up to first. I didn't want to warm you up first. We're not going to get straight into it. But there's been so much sort of stuff going on that stuff going on. So what I've been doing lately, and I've got a few things to announce and stuff, so let's get into it, hey? I knew that would happen. double audio. Try that. Double is better. There's a little echo, but it fixed the crackle. Let's try that. We'll get there. I would rather it be good. I would rather it be good, which might take like 5 minutes, but then every person who comes in, at least we don't have to hear about it, you know what I mean? You can do that too. Yes, indeed, sir. Alright. So that's how it is. I think hopefully the doubles. Now it's perfect. Okay, good. So it was, if anybody would like to know, it was not a microphone or a connection issue. It was an application issue. It was to do with my special voice changer thing, which has been famous in creating issues for us. I think I had just about no issues, and then I got this voice changer, which I've used about 3 times, and it has ruined many a stream. It may be time to remove that app. It may be time. Alright, well at least that's good. Hopefully I'll have to delete out the last 20 minutes of the stream or something. So let's just start again, hey? G'day to everyone. Really stoked to see so many stupid modulators. Yes. Super good to see everybody here. Yeah, I have to say thanks to everyone for your support. All the little fishbowl emblems, if you are confused about that, if you haven't been to these streams before, fishbowls are my loyal members. Really appreciate your support, guys. As part of membership, you don't miss out on anything if you're not a member, and I don't think any less of you, obviously. But basically, you get a Sunday vlog style video. I think it's as low as $2 or something. And yeah, I've been doing some polls and things in there, but yeah, you kind of get a bit of a behind the scenes every Sunday. So that's the main thing. You get cool emojis and whatnot, so people flex those in the chat. Damn moderators. Modulators, not moderators. Moderators good, modulators bad.
Cool.
Alright, so outside of that, what else have I been doing? Been making videos, doing those store tours, which is pretty good. I've still got one store tour to come. I just didn't edit it before today, so we did a stream. As well as that, actually had a lot of breeding going on in the fish room in the last little while. We've got batches of betta imbellus, normal bettas, blue acaras. What else? We've got other stuff, heaps of stuff going on here, so I'm really stoked about that. Packed up my ponds. Yeah, what did the mods do? No, mod's good. Packed up my ponds, brought them inside because it's now cold, as you can probably see from my attire, although my sleeves are rolled up because it's warm in the fish room. Thanks, Eddie Shrimp. Welcome to level 1. Hopefully you enjoy that. The other cool thing as well is you could technically sign up and just watch every Sunday upload ever and then not sign up ever again. Love the shop tours. That's how I found your channel. Oh, that's really cool to know. Really cool to know, actually. The store tours. Funnily enough, there's a bit of a saltwater YouTuber that lives around the corner from me, Sam Parker from Parker's Reefs, and I found him through a store tour of up in Queensland, big store. What are they called? It escapes me. What are they called? Tech Den. He did a store tour of the Tech Den, so there you go. What else have I been doing? Saying a lot. I've got a few new fish that maybe people don't know about, which you'll see in various species spotlights in the coming weeks. And I got another delivery. So we got some more plant species spotlights coming too, which I'm pretty stoked about because I got a delivery. Empty bowl, so much potential. Is it half full or half empty, Eddie? We'll never know. So yeah, things are going well, but kind of the channel's a bit on autopilot at the moment, which is good to come up for oxygen, stream again, because I've missed everyone. And yeah, I'm excited to go for this one. So with the story of... before I get into the story of Lake Tanganyika's, I do also want to make a couple of quick announcements too. So I was talking to my accountant for things. It sounds funny, like my accountant, just the guy who does my accounting. And I was talking about YouTube and stuff. And basically, there's a thing about hobby. Like, if you have income as a hobby, not that I have a lot of income from this hobby, but thanks, Liz, appreciate that. But anyway, we were discussing it, and with the clothing store in particular, like the blakesaquatics.theprintbar.com. Oh, Jason, you are going to intimidate me. You are definitely going to intimidate me being in here. You are. Jason Cichlids is the expert on Tanganyika, people. If you haven't seen him, check him out. He's definitely worth a watch. Very, very knowledgeable on the Tanganyikans, and I've got to get my A game on tonight now. But anyway, the theory was that since I had a bit of a small margin on the clothing, it would be hard to justify that as like not trying to turn it into a business. So the good thing is that I just took all the profit off it. So if you go to the store, well, the prices have never been lower because they can't get any lower. So that's exactly what they charge me. So if you see me drinking from my mug, well, you can now get them cheaper than ever, and all the hoodies and stuff. I mean, it's fine for me. I don't really mind. It's still cool to just... The whole principle behind it was for people to wear general sort of casual wear involving fish. So that still happens, and it's all good. A lot of pressure now, for sure. So the whole point of that ramble was that, yeah, check out the store if you want. I make zero profit from it, and it's all just about getting some fish stuff out there into the world. So check it out. Even just a mug to drink your coffee and flex on all your co-workers. So outside of that, thanks Ed, appreciate that. Outside of that, I've been 3D printing a lot of stuff. I've got some 3D prints on the go. Don't have any examples, but I've got those Pothos holders 3D printing. Did a slight redesign on those, so they should be a bit better than ever. A few people were snapping the arms accidentally, so I came up with an idea to better easily assemble them. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And can I show you? I can probably show you if you like, if you're confused, because I was even talking to people that are regulars to the channel. I was like, oh yeah, I've been 3D printing some stuff, and you know, people have been pretty stoked about that. They said, what? Yeah, you've been doing that? So let me show you. Let me show you. Awkwardness. Awkwardness. Alright. Add window. Window capture. Yes. Add source. Oh no, why didn't that work? Chrome. 3D design, that's the one. Alright. Can you see all my details? Probably. Alright, so this here, let's just, I don't know if that was details or not, but anyway, this here is my design of the Pothos hanger. So basically, why is that there? Oh, this is the previous design. Alright, forget about that. But the basic principle is you can put Pothos in these things, have a thing that goes down the front, and then these are the two different arm sizes. There's a screw. So anyway, I had fun playing around with that, and some people have picked them up, so that's pretty cool. And that's just through my Facebook. I'm definitely nervous. I actually really rate Jason. He's an underrated channel. And I don't actually... He is kind of becoming quite popular. What have you got now, Jason? 1.5k or something? But, man, he's forgotten more about Tanganyikans than I've ever known, so he is worth a go. Tinkercad's, yeah, it's okay. I'd like to get better at Fusion, but Tinkercad for now, it's just faster. Can I print a small group of Neolamprolagus Multifaciatus and send them to me? Oh, it should be easy enough, no worries. Alrighty. I think that's all the gratuitous nonsense that I've got for you. Is it? Yeah, I think that's all. Let's get into the game, eh? Alright. Why is that not working now? I've pressed all my buttons. Oh yeah, it is still there, it's just low. Okay. Whoa. There, it is working.
Cool.
Let's do this game. Alright, so it's been ages. I need to remember how to do these. What we have here on the left is a large photo for illustrative purposes of a fish in this week's topic, Lake Tanganyika. What we're going to have there is a small associated fish. Where is it? Right there. And then we are going to place this on the board at your discretion. S being superior, A to F being your standard schoolyard grading system, A being good, F being your parents are going to make you sleep outside for the next 2 weeks and only feed you water and bread. Was that just me? No, okay. Keep in mind, I am still learning a lot of these Lake Tanganyikans. I've got some notes written down just to make it a bit more like, blackfish and swims and stuff. So I've got some notes here that I am going to look at just because I thought it would provide more value to you guys. But yeah, there's some really cool fish. Some you might not be familiar with yet. And I've been really enjoying discovering this lake and its inhabitants. So I think we should check it out. So people already know how it works. I bring up the small fish. You people, lovely people in the chat, drop a letter of where you think it should be. I interpret the results and put them on the list. Some people choose to, but it's 100% not required. But some people choose to alter the results by way of monetarily enforcing their opinion, and that's okay too. And yeah, it's just funny. It started as a joke, not as a way to sort of get rich. Alrighty, alright. About 1.5k. Cheers for the shout out. No, well deserved, mate. Well deserved. The other thing I forgot to tell you. So Edstar was saying that we're close to 6k. Correct. And I was talking with Jai today. Sorry, I'm just going to move that. I was talking to Jai today, and we are going to give away a Jai changer at 6k. He's going to send me some photos over the weekend. I'm going to do a bit of a informational thing about it. But yeah, it should be exciting, and I'm excited. A lot of people liked that video, and a lot of people... I can be bribed. A lot of people thought it was handy, and I thought, I genuinely use it. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. It'll be open worldwide. He's going to ship it worldwide for me. So, thanks to Jai, and fantastic bloke. So, I think I'm going to pay for it, but he hasn't explicitly said that yet. If I don't, well, I'll let you guys know, because I like to be honest about that stuff. And fantastic. Oh, the other thing is, if you don't know anything about a fish, you can still just say a random letter if you feel like it. Don't feel like you have to be an expert like Jason to get a vote in this game. It's all just about having fun, poking fun occasionally, and just hanging out, talking fish, doing what we all do best. Wow, Calves already. This is going to be fun. Alright, on that topic, this here is a black Calves, and I do have 3 types of Calves on the ranking game today. We have 20 fish, all from Lake Tanganyika, this one here being the black variety, and my personal favourite of the Calves. Calves get up to about 12 to 14 centimetres, 5 to 6 inches. They enjoy a carnivorous diet. Substrate spawner, they do grow really slow. They take about 2 years to get to maturity, and when they do reproduce, the males do tend to predate upon the babies. So you might want to separate them if you choose to have fry survive. So black Calves, fantastic little fish, well worth the look, and I can't wait to get one day. Alright, what do we got happening here? Good stuff. We got an S from Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. Fantastic. I like it straight up. 3D print something with a secret compartment to smuggle honey blue eyes eggs. I like it. Edstar subscribed to Jason Cichlids. You won't regret it, Edstar. Alright, S-A-S-B. Say S to everything. Why not? Why not? A, B, all S is Jason. Everyone who watches Jason knows it's number one. Absolutely. Remember Blake and Ryan. B from Ryan. How you going, Ryan? From Kareem Pet Central. I was giving your shirt a good run the other day. Cruising around, so bit of WA marketing for you. F from Ugly Man. What? Why Ugly Man? Please explain. I mean, just for the live vid, no idea on Tanganyika. That's totally fine too. G'day Mitch and Jai. Not the Jai changer. Why not build your own? You can build your own, but a lot of people don't have the skill, and she looks pretty smick. I'm into him because, well, I said in the video, you know, it might seem simple, but a lot of people just, it's inaccessible to them. Jason needs to be the special guest. He should. Staple in the Tang hobby, a must. I like it. It's my channel logo, true. A bit of a man crush. Ah, well, you know. I just like Aussies having a crack. That's what I'm all about. Actually, anyone having a crack. Doesn't have to be Aussies. Alright. S-A-S-B-A-B-F-A-S. Alright. I think we end up with an A for the black Calves. And that's as simple as it gets, alright? F Ugly Man. Yeah. But I do watch every upload of Jason's, and there's not too many people I watch every upload of. So there you go. Alright, we have our first shell dweller on the list. So, obviously shell dweller, they live in the Neolamprolagus shells, which most people can sort of replace with escargot shells in the home aquarium. Brevis are also called, there's a sunspot variety. What else have I got here? Get up to about 2.5 inches, 6 centimeters. They are carnivorous shell dweller, and I believe that these guys can colony breed. You might suggest otherwise, Jason, but I'm fairly sure that these guys are pretty good with the fry. So, thing about shell dwellers, you're not gonna get some super bright colors. These are not your Olanocaris, your peacocks. You're not gonna get fluoro colors, but what you do get is tons and tons, heaping piles of behavior and interesting behavior, and fascinating fish to watch. I really love shellies at the moment, and these guys are, you know, in the ballpark, but set a bit different to like your multis, which, yeah, are more common than these guys for sure. A, B, A, S. Go with a B for the Brevis. Makes sense. Alliteration. Not as interesting as the other shellies. Yeah, look. Yeah. Let's just say that I've a list of shellies that I'll eventually keep. They're not the highest on my list, personally. Yeah, they can eat sometimes. They don't colony breed as well as multis. Yeah, okay, so they'll probably be in the ballpark as like your gold ocellatus then, which makes sense because they do have a similar sort of structure to them. Alrighty, A, B, A, S, A, B. B. Yep, I like it. I think B just pretty much makes sense for the Brevis. 4L Brevis. Alright. And that's how this ranking game goes. We just sort of have a bit of a casual yarn. So these guys here are your Brushati, which there's the little fella there, also known as like the Princess Cichlid. Brushati get up to about 9 centimeters or 4 inches. These guys are a rock dweller, even though they are a Neolamprolagus. Don't be fooled by that. I'm jamming them in some little shells. They will spawn like in cracks and caves in rock structure. They're also like more of a mid dweller than the bottom dwellers like your multis and whatnot. Also with the Brushati, they're going to enjoy a bit more of an omnivorous diet, so include some vegetable matter in, otherwise they might get a bit bloated, so not too heavy on the protein. Did I say Brevis were carnivores? Because they are. Ocellatus and Neos are definite staples, I feel like. I mean, they're the first 2 shell dwellers that I picked up, so you've got my vote then. More like gold ocellatus, not as aggro towards fry. Yeah, okay, that's good. So like an in-between. A for shellies, I like it. How are you? Oh, Jace, yep. G'day. AI? We're going to go with AI. How you going, mate? Love the finish. Yeah, they do get really nice fins, so be careful with tank mates, because some fish might like to nip those long trailers right off, so just be careful of that. Princesses. That looks like a Neolamprolagus Splendens kaiku to me. No! Google has done me dirty. I don't know. I'm not gonna you're probably right, but we're gonna pretend for the sake of this game that it's a Brashadi, and that'll be the end of it. I was very nervous about doing a Tanganyika ranking game because I'm really learning about them, but I love it. You love some ranking games, me too. I'm glad they're back. I think we just went a bit too hard on them before. I think that was the problem. But I'm glad to be reviving them. I've thought about it a lot, and I think B for the brevis. Okay, thanks. Alright. SSB CAD C. Not your standard Brashadi. Alright. C. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. I guess they're a bit less compact than the brevis. They're not the most colourful things in the world, are they? So I'm okay with that. I'm unlikely to personally pick up some Brashadi myself. Even I thought it was a Brashadi. No! Alright, Adam, you have to make a YouTube video now, and then Jason and I will shout you out as the new king of Tanganyika. Anyone still import tangs to Oz? I don't know. I don't know. Anyone import tangs to Oz? I don't know. I think just from vibe, like it's a very long distance away from us, so I would suggest that a lot of the stock that we have here are domestically bred, but that's just a vibe. Ah, there you go. They still get imported. I like pooches / daffodils more. Well, you just strap yourselves in because they're on the way. Alright. Blakey Howden's in the joint. How you, Blake? How you going, mate? Alright. These guys here are my most recent... Are they? My most recent Tanganyikan fish I picked up. Jason has footage of my kaikus when I hand them. Ah, cool. Alright. So these guys are my most recent pickups and my most favourite. So I think they might actually not be a Neo. I think they might be a Lamprolagus Punctatus. Beautiful canary yellow finnage. You can also get a variety with a orange fin, I'm told. Nice bright white body. Fantastic. A bit larger than your multi, which surprised me. I thought they were in the same ballpark. But Punctatus. Yeah, I've got a colony of 10 over there. I haven't found them to be crazy aggressive. I've found them to be a little bit more shy. They hang out at the back more so than my other shellies. Yeah, and I haven't seen any much shell behaviour, although the shells are at the front of the aquarium. So just watching that space there, and they might prefer to breed at the rocks at the back, but no luck just yet. S, he has hair like you. Super Saiyan. Thanks, Prawny. Appreciate that. Cordos are my nemesis. They're so gentle in their demeanour and mannerisms. I'd go with a B. Wait, they're your nemesis because they're gentle? Is that like a yin and yang thing? Their calmness makes me enraged. An uneducated S. I like it. They're the best S's. S from Zen. Good stuff. S-A-S-A-S. Oh, S. We're very close. We're very close to an S. I think it's about even, isn't it? 3 A's. 3 A's and 4 S's. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Adam has been struggling to keep them alive. I've got to give them a try too, although Adam did spawn them once. Oh, I was talking with Scott Hames from Nautilus, and he said the same thing. He's kept a lot of African cichlids, so... But just hold up now. Oh, snap. We've got more S's coming in. Let's just drop this down. Let's just drop this. And just... I think we've done it. What is it?
Hype train! Hey! All aboard!
Cool.
Alright. We did it. We got something in the S tier. I know, I'm shocked too. And it's my favourite. So well done, everyone. Was that a surprise? Because it was a surprise to me. That was not planned. Do you think Blake has been doing some styling for the stream today? I think he has. Oh, I got to dress up for you people, you know. I can't just come out here. You know, in rags, you know. I gotta dress up. Alright, let's bring this back. It's too awkward otherwise. Hype train. Alright. Next. Alright. We got another Neolamprolagus here. Don't be fooled. It is not... Give us the dancing dog. Oh, snap. Where is the dancing dog these days? Oh. Alright, I'll save it up if we get another S. It has to be in here somewhere. Now you've got me distracted looking for the dancing dog. Oh, there we go. Alright. Won't catch Blake's Aquatics lacking. No way. Alright. These guys are not a Acromus. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be... These guys here are Neolamprolagus, believe it or not. The Neolamprolagus cylindricus. So a nice long slender body similar to that of a Acromus, but I believe a shell dweller, not a rock dweller, such as the Julies. Beautiful, nice slender body. We got striations through there. We got Serperonalot coming through with the $5 redo super chat. Dancing dog. Alright. You got it. Alright. It's happening. There you go. Thanks, Bronny. Alright. So yeah, these guys are going to be more of a shell dweller. Dark striations on a white base. We've got some nice blue sheens to the finish. I like them. Same silhouette as a Lulupi. Yeah, and you do notice some certain trends with these Tanganyikans. Obviously, it's a closed ecosystem, so there's going to be trends. But yeah, definitely Lulupi-esque. So potentially then, I'd guesstimate, happy to be corrected by the experts in the room. I'd say, what do they get, around 7 centimeters, 8 centimeters, something like that? About 4 inches. It's happening. It is happening. I like fish with that highlighter color. Yeah, I agree. And like my Transcriptus Gombi, similar sort of deal. Actually very similar to these guys, but I think just that extra contrast. Alright. Not a shell dweller as such, more of a rock dweller, but ready to spawn. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought it might be like... Well, I guess Lulupi are kind of like that as well, aren't they? Depends on the size of the shells and the size of the fish. They kind of swing both ways. The dog was doing bad things to your head. Yeah, I should shift that. Alright. C for Cylindricus. Look at that. I like it. Cylindricus. In the C tier. Next. We spoke about him earlier. We got ourselves. Boom. Daffodil Cichlid. Zen. Weren't you saying you enjoy the daffodils? Jesse from HC Aqua in the house. Haven't seen you in ages, Jesse. Hopefully you're going well. Guess that's what happens when you drop out of the streaming sphere. Miss you. I miss you. Yeah. Good to see you again. Aloha indeed. Hey, did you get your towel the other day, Jesse? Has it arrived yet? I shipped something to Canada and it arrived today, so I think it was in the same batch. I saw one the other day that was larger than my largest Tradocephalus. Alright, so Daffodil Cichlids. I've got down here similar sort of notes here as your bruschetta. So you got yourself about 10 centimeters of fish, way more coloration. Look at that. I do think that occasionally Google does go a bit overboard with the contrast and the saturation on these sort of things. So is this kind of like an unachievable, like an Instagram filter on a fish? A little bit. Alright, I don't think they're actually going to be like this. If so, buy it now. Add to cart. Let's go. The nicest specimen in the bruschetta complex. Oh, I do agree with that, though. I definitely do agree with that. You got it? Love it. Fantastic. I told Scufffish Tank that he's gone international, so he was pretty happy with that. Do you want to know? I'm not. This isn't supposed to make you feel guilty or not. But do you know how much that cost me to ship it? It cost 2.5 times the cost of the towel. So hopefully it's good. It's not unrealistic. Check out my mail on Jason's videos. Alright, good. That's fantastic then. Let's buy him. Send him over. Just good lighting. Is it unfair to time people out who give a picture a C? Nah, you're out. Ugly man. See ya. Flying Buddha. See ya. Nah. Absolutely, Liz. Absolutely. We couldn't talk about Lake Tanganyika without talking about our large four-headed friends. It's not Google, but the website it came from, which probably uses a bunch of filters. Yeah, for sure. True. How very dare you. Alright, how do we go with it? We got B, A, C, S, C, D, C, S, S, C. Bit of a mixture. I'll treasure it forever. Yeah, no, it was alright though. I didn't really mind. Alright, so we ended somewhere. I think we ended about the B for those guys. Daffodils, you're in the B. Love this fish fan, but do any of you ever sleep? No. Everybody's on a strict instruction not to sleep. Alright. Shrimp don't get these kind of filters either. Yeah, no way. Oh no. Nobody's ever touched up a macro photo of a shrimp ever. Next. Alright. Have you seen these guys? Have you seen these? I might just let this get a few minutes to settle in. Maybe it's just me. I had not seen these guys before. Obviously Jason and Mr. Gat. You'll be familiar with these for sure, Adam. But wait a second. I just clicked onto something. Adam, are you Jason's cousin? Is that you, Adam? I've seen your fish room, sir, I think. Alright, how cool are these guys? Shrimp to... I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, exactly right. Never seen them. Me either, but I want them now. I want all of them, ever. Uh-oh. Jason, you've been timed out for 5 seconds for doing nothing. Just multiple S's. Alright. So ignore that, Jason. You're not a naughty person. Adam, you ruined the suspense, mate. These guys are cool. These guys are commonly known as featherfin cichlids, but yeah, furcifer is what you want to look up for these guys. Check them out. They're fantastic. So let's learn a bit about them. Alright. They get quite big though. That's the main thing. 20 centimeters they can get up to, or 8 inches. Do not give them meat. Keep them on the veg, alright? Strict vegan diet. They're also a mouth brooder, which is kind of cool, but man, look at the coloration in the fin. So they're going to be more of a mid to top dweller. They're going to sort of venture out into the more mid-water of Lake Tanganyika, so they got to put up a few fights, especially when you have long trailing fins like that. You know that these guys are pretty hardy. So Thanks, Liz. Appreciate that. Hang on, what's going on here? Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. Booyah. 99 cents. Cool glasses.
Cool.
Cool glasses. S for sticker. I like it. Wait, do you want the S? Do you want those feather fins in the S? I'm confused. S for coolness. B based purely on looks. Okay. Nice, very good folks around at all hours. Oh yeah, for sure. Those must be bucks. Bucks. I don't know what that means. I love Adam's Fish Room. Need your own channel. Yes. Oh, A. Love Adam's Fish Room. There's a strict 1S per fish rule. Yeah. These fish look like that in the wild. There's videos of them in the wild, and they look like that photo. Amazing. Oh man, let's get them. Let's get them all. Somebody bring him over right now. Hey, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just bring this down so I can concentrate. Oh my lord. I think we've done it again, people.
Hype train. Hey.
It is... Oh, go away, dance dog. Nobody asked you. They're called Fin Cichlids. Furcifer. Adam might drop that back in. If you look for Adam's comment, Furcifer. Furcifer. Fantastic. Let's get him. Adam does need his own channel. Yeah, I learnt the 1S per fish rule the hard way with that 5-second timeout. My knowledge of cichlids is minimal. I only kept rams. Feel like I'm spoiling the poll. No way. No. Never. Ever. There's no spoiling of the poll. $3 dues from Mary Page Flynn. Thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mary. Good to have you. Daughter loves the dancing dog. Oh, well. Definitely getting some form of copyright strike this stream, but that's okay. I hope that Ophthalmala tilapia boops makes the cut. I don't think so, because I've never heard of that before. First for Resha. I like it. Alrighty. Where did we get to? Okay, we've read everything. These fish look... Okay, I did read that. Alright, next. Alright, we had the request from List before. We got ourselves a large four-handed friend here. The Frontosa, of course. So these chunky boys here are going to get up to about 25 centimeters or 10 inches. Omnivorous mouth brooder. Frontosa. I think it actually comes from French, meaning large head, front, forehead, tosa, large, something like that. And you can get multiple varieties. There's about, I don't know, a handful, 5 or 6. And the difference is going to be like in the size, in the stripes, that sort of thing. Most common one is what, the Burundi, isn't it? So the thing about Frontosa is they're big, they have an effect, but they're not aggressive swimmers or anything. They kind of just stay still and just kind of hang around, kind of like discus, you know, like they're in the tank, yeah. And you see them and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Is it going to do something? What? Is it alive? Is it painted on? So that's kind of Frontosas for me. Also, I don't like the headwear personally. It's not for me. Sick beat with the dancing dog. Well, you know how to get more dancing dog in your life. $40 in Australia. Ooh, sheesh. What's $40 in Australia? What's the name of this fish? Ah, the first fish is $40. I'll take 100. Nah. Alrighty. Frontosa S, Matty D S. Matty D, hello to you, sir. A from HD Aqua, F from Jason. I concur. I think so. F from Ryan. I concur. Double F from Blakey Howden, the Blake 2.0. Blake Reloaded. Way more than that. F for Frontosa. A from Days Aquarium Thoughts. C from the Flying Buddha. F again from Jason. He's very intent on that F. A from Edstar. C, Eddie Shrimp. Looks to be Burundi to me. Yeah. They get large but slow, indeed. They're great if you like fish that do nothing. Yeah. Have you got those glass fish that like have a bowl at the top and they just hang out? Get one of those instead. Eat Leptosoma in the wild. Oh, interesting tidbit. Very impressive. Only males have headwear. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Slow and boring. D for dumb looking face. For the size of that Frontosa, you could do so much more with the tank. Yes, correct. Oh, come on, guys. S for special. I don't think it's going to get an S. Alright. I got to filter. We do have a lot of people doubling down with their votes, so I'm going to try and filter through that. A couple of S's. A couple of... We're somewhere in the mid ground. I think we're mid to low. We might end up around about here. A D. A D. They're peaceful. Yeah. Oh, did I say they're a mouth brooder? Because they are. Never only myself. Didn't know about the slowness. Yeah. My local fish stall, well, one of them, has a couple of big display tanks with them. And yeah. The other thing they're prone to is getting very dark. So you want to keep them on the brightest white sand you can find if you want to see anything other than just black. That is another thing I've noticed. Come on, guys. Give the Frontosa some love. I don't think it's going to get there. I'm sorry, Liz. I like the head bump on these more than the other fish I cannot remember the name of. Though the other has more personality. Flowerhorn? Thinking of flowerhorns, Dave? Flowerhorns... Meh. Alright, next, Calves. So, we've had the black Calves, and we got it in A. What do we think? Oh, AI. I finally get that. I think you've commented it a few times, but I like it. H2O. And then you make people say H, not H. Which is a pet hate of mine, and undoubtedly Zen's as well. H2O. I like it. Very clever. You had me going. George, Aquaball's in the house. How you going, George? Good to have you. Flowerhorn is a fish I can remember. Yeah. Alright, so yellow Calves, yeah, much the same. What do we got? What did I say about those guys before? We said about 5 to 6 inches, 12 to 14 centimeters, carnivorous, substrate spawner. Oh yeah, very slow growing. That was the key point I wanted to make on Calves. 2 years to maturity, so you know, don't just order them in and expect to have a Calves factory going a week later. It's not going to happen. But yeah, what do we think about the yellow variety? Personally, I don't have them as high as the black. They look a bit... I know that they're not exactly, but they look a bit man-made. Like, that's just me. I'd give that Cal an A. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I think it's a conversation worth having. Black got A, so this got B, which I already said. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yes. See, this is why I was nervous, Adam. This is a compressor, or as the king of DIY says, compressor. Compressor. No shade. Alright, super busy changing water tonight, cleaning up algae. Nice. Alright. Okay. That's good. Good to know. So there's still Neolamprolagus compressor. Okay. I think you would call him gold. I'm just guessing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Either do I. Alright. A lot of A's. Seems pretty consistent to me. Very slow going. My Calves are 3 centimeters after a year. Holy moly. Guacamole. There you go. I'll definitely be watching this again later. I've got to go to work soon. It's 8:30 here in the UK. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. And enjoy your day at work. Friday, I guess. So, TGIF. Alright. We've got Jason's new favourite. The Lelupi. Alright, they're cooler looking tangs, I reckon. They are the cool. Yeah, I actually really like the shape of them. They look a bit, I don't know exactly what it's very unique, I guess. They have cool markings, spots and stripes, interesting looking head. Yeah, I just think they're a cool fish. Fisher fever in the house. Cute indeed. Got the cave in the post today. Happy days. Good to hear, Mitch Kruger. Fantastic. Alrighty. What do we think about the Lalupi? Beautiful yellow, yellow. I just totally blanked. Yellow cichlid. Looks like a koi if it was a cichlid. Yeah, I could see that. Alright. I think Lalupi are a Lamprolagus, aren't they? So not a Neo. Bit larger. So around the sort of what do you reckon? 11 centimeters, something like that. So I don't know how many inches that is. 4.5. Round about that. More of a rock dweller. They're not really going to squeeze into too many shells, but they can get some really nice yellow coloration, oranges. Fantastic. I like them. And also very accessible and not too expensive too. Although quality can differ, so keep that in mind. The yellow and orange different color variants from the wild. I believe it's collection point, but the Sydney siders in the house will know better than I, Adam and Jason. Thanks, Fisher and Fever. Enjoy your evening. Lots of different types in the wild. Ah, cool. It's a stunner. Alright. A, B, S, A, S, B, C, C, B, B, B. Good stuff. Alright, so I think the Lalupi we had in the B. S, because they make a fronty tank. Have some life. Ooh. And that would be a good color combo. You're like, well, you could also achieve it with like Pseudotropheus silosi or what are those guys that I have? Tropheops chalumba, where you have yellow against blue and white stripes. That would be pretty cool. Oh, also I must be drawn towards that because I also had yellow labs and Demisoni in a tank before, which was a similar thing. Neolamprolagus Lalupi. Oh, yeah, there you go. They are a Neo. I never know which is a Neo and which is a Lamprolagus. The ones that really threw me off was that Ocellatus Gold were a Lamprolagus. It's not collection point. It's two different species. Lalupi, and Lalupi Longyaw. Okay. Interesting. Neolamprus Lalupi Longyaw are the orange. You're learning stuff every day. Alright, what do we think about these guys? First of all, do you know what the species is? Subspecies? Because I don't know if I would guess it. I don't know if I would guess it off the bat. But that said, I'm going to keep these, maybe not these exact ones, but I'm going to keep something in this family very soon. I like them. And I've heard a lot about them. Huge family, huge variety that you can get within the family, but very endangered, I believe. Same here, like I don't always know the nearest the lamps. Yeah, it's way too confusing. There's no obvious ruling for sure. Alright, what do we know about these guys? I'll give you some hints while we try and work out what they are. They do look like a big ram. He's cool, like a little true parrot. Yeah, he's got that sort of Akara rounded face going on. So these guys get up to about 6 inches, 15 centimeters, strict vegetable diet, and they're mouth brooder. Does that help anyone? I think there might be a few surprised at what this guy actually is. Fish world must be dead in my area. I have 4 adult red hook silver listed free for 3 days, not one message. Yeah, red hook silver dollars. I've got actually on Gumtree in my area requesting red hook silver dollars, so you could probably sell them to them and ship them if you like. Why endangered? So I don't think there's many of them in the wild. I've been reading Ad Conning's latest book, and there is always debate and reclassification of the species within the Lamprolagus. That's right. Sorry, that was not a yawn. I've got some crazy indigestion going here. I just ate before streaming. That's never a good idea. Ryan, you get 10 gold stars.
Cool.
Well done to you. It is supposedly, according to Google, a Morii, which is a Tropheus. Tropheus, people. Tropheus. Let's keep them. Let's get them all. If they're domestically bred. I like them. I like them a lot. If I had the money, I would have so many cichlids. Oh yeah, for sure. Alright. Some fish were classified as Neos. Then afterwards, research showed they couldn't fit in the same. Okay, like scale counts or fin rays and all that sort of stuff that gets done. Way too complicated over my head. Egyptian mouth brooder. Not quite. Because that would be Lake Victoria. So, that would be illegal to include in this stream. We need a Gumtree episode. I know. I need to do a lot of things. I need an 8th or 9th day in the week. That would really help. I'm probably wrong. That's okay. We're all just having fun. There's no right or wrong here. It is. I need a gimpy bush. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's a redhead. I'll give it an A. I like it. Hey, Benny's Aquatics. How you going? Alright, where did we end up with it? We had a lot of... I think it was pretty popular. What do we got? A, S... Oh, Jesse had it way early. Tropheus. You nailed it, Jesse. You were so early, I wasn't even looking for the right answer yet. Alright. A. Lots of S's. Oh, snap. 3 more A's. Oh, it's close. What do we think? I reckon it's probably about 50-50 at the moment, A or S. It's tricky. I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one. Let's just move it into the location here and see what we think. Could it be that? Or could it be that? I don't know. I need this fish and a tank filter light heater. Yeah, I need this fish and... Oh snap. We did it again. I can't believe it. Get ready.
Hype train. We did it again. I can't believe it. This might be the most S's we've ever had. I'm in tears. A, if it was a cherry spot, it would be an S. My man's got moved. Also, thanks, Dave, for the 99 center. Appreciate that. Okay. Shimmy's in her suit. I like it. Did you notice the glasses, though? There was a couple of new additions into that one. There you go. Going off. We gotta keep elevating. Keep going to the next level. Alright, next. Oh, an absolute classic. A belter. Neolamprolagus Multifaciatus. What do we say? The most easy to breed. I would say the most readily available. Super hardy addition. I really enjoy the contrast of the bright powder blue eye against the body. I do want to point out one thing. I might wait until we're at the similes to point this out. Shell dweller, beautiful compact little fish. What, about 1 to 2 inches? 2.5 to 5 centimeters, something like that. Cragos is in the house. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Look, the thing about multis, they've got little teeths, okay? And they can occasionally bite you while you're moving things around. So move things around with a net, alright? They do have little chompers under there, so. My girlfriend just told me not to groove to the music. Well, what's she doing? You should tell her to also groove to the music, you know? It's life is short, we gotta live it. $1 from Cragos. How you going, Craig? Alright. Would you like something in return for that $1 you do? Hopefully you're going well, mate. Multis, you're not a fan of the multis then? S, especially when they get yellow finish. Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. More dancing dog. Teeths, exactly. Mine don't bite. Ooh, C from Jason. Appreciate that very much. Can't figure out why my angelfish eggs won't stick to the tile when they lay them. Could be coating the tile. Yeah, you might have it too smooth of a tile. If you're using the shiny side, flip it over. Give them something abrasive to stick to. I miss my multis. I love them because the thing about multis, I think multis are good for somebody who has a fish room, and I'll tell you why. Because like day to day they do some cool things. They do a lot of excavation and whatnot. But the cool thing about having a fish room is like it might be, you know, a good week. He probably does. Might be a good week before you get to see them again, and there'll be a whole family of baby multis like when you go to check them out next. That's what I like about them is physically I don't get around to every single tank every day to have a good period of eyeball time on them, but occasionally I pull up my little chair in front of the multi-tank and I'm always surprised. Have to be an S. What other African can you keep in a 30 cube? Oh, yeah, I guess 30 cube? Would you keep them in a 30? That seems a bit tight to me. I've got them I like to keep them in a low, long tank. Low but long. Anyone who's ever kept multis, have you ever had them jump out? Because I do have a very low and long tank. It is 1 meter by 30 centimeters, 25 centimeters high. So by the time you get some sand and shells in there, I feel like the profile is actually good, but I am worried about them jumping out of that. So let me know your thoughts. They do a lot of engineering for sure. Bingo then. Come on, Ocellatus. Come on, Ocellatus. I love those tiny hate machines. Oh. I need sleep. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Alright. Where do we end up with multis? Let's have a little look-ski. I think A. I think we end up with an A for the multi, which is fair enough. Oh, did I run through some things? Oh yeah, they're carnivorous as well, little micro predator, shell dweller, obviously. If male territories, something, indeed. You need a dancing dog. Oh, is that what you want? Booyah. Yeah, I have a lid on them at the moment. You have had them jump. Yeah, I thought they would. I just didn't want to risk it. There is a lid on them at the moment. But it's a taller tank as well. Other than shrimp, I just want to put something else in this tank. Not together. Alrighty. Next. My Fahaka broke my heart. Indeed. Oh, snap. Did it jump? Oh, snap.
Cool.
Get ready, Zen. Here you go. Lamprolagus. Wait a second. That was a sneak peek. You ignore that fish that I just brought up. Lamprolagus Ocellatus Gold. Little hate machines indeed. Now this is a fish. You've heard piranhas. You've seen the movies. You've probably seen Piranha 3D or Piranha NATO or whatever ridiculous piranha movie they're making at the moment. These guys here. You put your arm in to a tank of breeding Ocellatus Gold and you will withdraw a nub out of that aquarium. you'll see flesh and flesh and bone, and nothing else. Brutal. Also, I do have to redact one thing. I did say at one point in time that mine weren't eating the fry. The fry got to, I think, about 3 weeks old, demolished overnight. So, indeed, separate the fry. What else? Beautiful blue sheen against a yellow background. Classic color combo. I like it. They've got different sort of rounded fins and sort of a larger jaw structure. So that's pretty cool. Now things are getting real. Oh yeah. We're stepping it up a notch. Ockies can attack frontos. Yeah, these guys pack a wallop. Alright. The only fish I had a jumping problem with was African butterfly. Oh yeah. Any top dweller. Any top dweller. You know, I have my Saratoga. I have my Saratoga. I still have it. And the corner of the tank has like those triangle cutouts. It was bigger than the cutout, but still, I walked past it with the lights off and it got started and it went through there. I picked it up off the floor. And now I have to put a heavy rock on the lid. Because what happened was, there was a small gap. It was bigger than the gap, but it jumped, lifted the lid slightly, and then made the gap big enough to sail through. Crazy. So any top dwellers are going to jump for sure, but bottom dwellers sometimes can be a bit hit and miss. I've been bitten by mine heaps. They aren't scared of anything. No fear. I love Saratoga for sure. Me too. He's really once they get bigger, you start to see those reds coming through. I'm a fan. Alrighty. How do we go here? A, B, A, S, A, S, B. Really? You never got bit? You must put out those scary vibes. You get bit by a discus? With food in your hand, or? I haven't. I try not to put my arms in the aquariums too much, to be honest, but yeah, I haven't had anything as feisty as these guys before. Alright. I think we end up with around about an A for these guys. Alright. I've never owned convicts, but those are the only sticker I've heard of that does that much damage at that size. I've owned convicts multiple times, and I think that these guys are more aggressive. For sure. Just get a bit of a Pepsi Max on the go here. The beverage of choice for these live streams. Only fish that bit me were rosy barbs. Rosy barbs, interesting. I haven't been bitten many times. I've had my goldfish like not try and bite me, but like eat me. I've had shrimp jump on my hands and stuff. Fustiest Shelly. Hecky. Interesting. Do you have any Geophagus? Not at the moment, but I did have the orange head Tapayo. They were always real scared of me. Were you on coffee before? Nah, always the Pepsi Max. Always the Pepsi Max. Alright, next, we're getting distracted here. Oh, finally, we've got ourselves a Julid Acromus, a nice little rock dweller. So Julid Acromus, they're going to hang out slightly higher in the aquarium than your shell dwellers. Slim, slender, long body, breed in the crevices of rocks and little caves in the rockwork there. What else about Julies? They're going to be a little micro predator as well, so like brine shrimp and all that. I feed a lot of live brine to these guys and they really enjoy it. This particular variety is the Julid Acromus regani, so there you go. With a fish shaped like that, you can kind of imagine they're a bit of a missile. So since we're on the topic of things that will shoot out of the aquarium, these guys are another one of those. I wasn't on coffee, I was just riding on hype.
Hype train.
No. No free hype out here. Alright, my male Hecky was a bulldog. Yikes. Only my clownfish have... Oh yeah, clownfish had a bit of a go. But, yeah. Other than that, nothing too crazy. Oh, the angelfish that I raise up myself, they have no fear of me. So they'll peck at my arms and stuff. Angelfish. Blue Dream Shrimp always trying to hitch a ride. Yeah, they're crazy. Mollies and Platies chew my fingers up. Oh yeah, they'll do that. Regani. Makes me think about Daniken and his bucktooth tetrad. Oh yeah. Biggest of the Julies, B grade. Ah, yep, that's a good bit of factoids there, Adam. So Regani are going to be the biggest Julid Acromus, and Transcriptus Regani the smallest. Huh? Do I know stuff? I'm waiting for him to prove me wrong. I think they're the smallest. Spent $40 for Spiny Eel and got killed by a peacock cichlid. That doesn't exactly shock me, to be honest. I would believe that. I would believe that the Spiny Eel would either day one find its way out of the aquarium or get demolished by, yeah, something aggressive like a peacock. They are the least aggro of the Julies apparently, but grow the largest. Oh, like big Labradors or something. Peck the air bubbles on the arm. That's funny. Alright, Regani, go to B. B for Regani. I like it. Ooh, I like these guys too, and I will keep these one day. Very, very peaceful. They don't look like a cichlid, do they? They look more like a cyprinid, kind of like a, you know, barb or something. They are an open water swimmer, which you can see from the body structure. Commonly known as the sardine cichlid, Cyprocromus. These guys are. About 12 centimeters or 5 inches. Once again, they're going to be a micro predator. So plenty of baby brine and that sort of thing. Give them space to move though, because they do enjoy a bit more swimming space. And they are a maternal mouth breeder as well. You can get multiple colour varieties. I just chose this picture because I like it. But yeah, lots of different colour varieties. And Cyprocromus, I like them. With Regani, females get bigger than males, which is unusual for Tanganyikans. Yes, interesting. Okay, that's good to know. So with my, I've only got 3 transcriptors. I've got 2 big uns and 1 small. So then I probably have 2 females and a male. Well, that's good. I've never seen that either. A for pretties. I like it. The finish is really cool and the colour. That sip is beautiful. Sip. Sounds like I shouldn't say that. Yes, very nice. I'm with Zen A. I'm going with B. Females are colourless, and you must always have a high ratio of females to males. Interesting. Kind of like rainbow fish in that way, I suppose, with that active swimming, like an African rainbow fish. I might be picking up some parasips tomorrow. Ah, well timed indeed. Very pretty A. A from this as well. I think that one is pretty clear cut. A. I gotta sneeze. They were going for $50 each. Yikes. Yeah, I'd prefer, like, I'd probably favour some Bozeman eyes or something if they were $50 each. Although raising up fry would probably be tedious. But can you imagine a tank, like, heaps of, what would be good? Heaps of, like, Cordopunctatus, and then heaps of these guys. Big old tank. I'd love that. My fish are still scared of me. I've had them for over a year. Do you have any tips? Been in the fish hobby for many years, but these fish are very difficult to make comfortable so far. Biggest tip I would suggest, thank you Zen, biggest tip I would suggest is, number 1, get a lot of cover. It might seem counterintuitive, right, to have heaps of space for them to hide, but knowing they can run off and hide if you decide to attack, then they will be more likely to hang out the front. But if there's nowhere to hide, then they'll hang out the back because their only option is to run and keep running, so they'll start further away. Similarly, ditherfish is the next best option, which are fish that are going to be very outgoing and sort of hang out, and since you don't eat them, then the geos will come out as a result. So what's a good option? I don't know what else you've got in there, but if you've only got Geophagus in there, I guess something fairly big, like usually dithers are a tetra or something, but I guess something a bit bigger than that, maybe a bit more aggressive. So like, what would I go? Depending on which geo, because some of them get quite big, but I might go like an Odessa barb or something like that. So main concern about the size is if they're going to eat them or not. Hey Rumble, how you going? I didn't hear back if you were streaming or not tonight, so let me know if you're about to kick off. Nice one, Dave. Flower horn master in the house. We were talking about flower horns earlier. Okay. So some of you are probably confused. You're like, oh, what's this crazy shenanigans here? We've already had multis. You silly person, you've put them there twice. False. Wrong. I have not put multis there twice. These guys are entirely different. They're similars, okay? And why are they similars? Because they've got stripes on their head. Slightly duller powder blue in the eyes as well. But I thought it was relevant to highlight this anyway, even though they're very similar, because a lot of people, and I've seen this recently, a lot of people get accidentally sold similars as multis and vice versa. So keep in mind, that's the difference. It doesn't really matter if you like the fish for the fish, but that's the idea here. Similars. Very similar. Still a micropredator, still a shell dweller, still have pretty cool stripes, and yes. What do we got going on here? Petrochromis for the win. Are they those gobies? Because I don't have them here. Colombian tetras. Yeah. Colombian tetras. Do they get big enough? I've had Colombian tetras before, but not many of them. I don't know if they got real big. Yeah, because even like a Serpe tetra or something, like, I still would be concerned about their ability to get away. Where an Odessa is actually quite fast, so if the Geos did decide to go them, they could get away. That was my thinking. The colony doesn't interact with each other as well as multis. Yeah, oh, that's a great thing as well. So if you want something that's going to be like you set and forget, put the fish in, take the fry out when you want to sell them, multis are your way to go. They're the best parents ever. Colonies hang out. They're a real family where pretty much everything else is not as good as that. So depends what your aim is. Cats game, I'm out. Yeah, fair enough. Cats on cats tonight, apparently. So enjoy that. Appreciate you hanging out. Alright, they're similars because they're similar. I like it. That's a good way to remember. Stripes for similars. Stripes before gill plate equals similars. Indeed. Alrighty, how did we go with that? A, B, C, A, B, B, A, B, A. Alright, that's probably a B. I like it. I like it a lot. Geelong. Indeed. Geelong versus the Brisbane Lions. Tonight. 3 minutes ago. But that's okay because we've only got 4 to go. We're nearly finished. So, enjoy. Alright, here's the Transcriptus. Acromus Transcriptus, the smallest Acromus. You got some... Transcriptus is... What does that mean? I think the difference with Transcriptus is they have markings on the face. I think that's the whole thing about Transcriptus versus others, because you do have a lot that looks similar. So, markings on the face... Oh no, Regani have markings on the face. Well, it's something about the face markings, because Transcriptus means masked, I think. Anyway. Whoa. Guns are fun. Subscribed. Welcome to the club. Alright, so these guys are really cool as well. Once again, they've got that sort of striking colour on the fins. Look very similar to this Neolamprolagus cylindricus, but more of a rock dweller. Once again, they're going to breed in little cracks and crevices. And I've been told that terracotta plates, they're also quite fond of breeding on, so I'm trying that out at the moment. Yes, I like them, I keep them, and I want to get more of them, but I'm hoping they make more naturally first. Smallest Julie is the ornatus. Where were you before when I asked that? Did I forget to read it out? I went confidently with it because you didn't correct me 20 minutes ago. But you've swooped in Put my flame out, Adam. I don't want this to end. Great distraction from editing the next vid. Happy days. Yeah, I think we might have to bring these back, make them a bit more regular. Alrighty. B's and A's flying around the place. A's have it for now. A's have it for now. A's have it for now. I think it's an A. Cute fish. I like it. There we go. Alright, we've basically filled up the A column, so let's hope the next fish are not A. I typed it, you missed it. My bad. My bad. Alright. Next. Check these guys out. You're thinking this guy, he's making mistakes all night. First of all, he put 2 multis. Now he's got 2 frontosa. Wrong again. Alright. Stop thinking I'm making mistakes. These guys here are Lamprolagus. They're Neolamprolagus Tretocephalus. The 5-barred Lamprolagus, I think they're called. A lot larger than other Neolamprolaguses and incredibly aggressive. That ain't a front. No, exactly. I like them. They're like a mini frontosa, but how big would they be? Like, my ones are about that. So what's that? Like 5 inches? Or yeah, that is true, Rumble. Tretocephalus, they're incredibly aggressive. They also do jump and they do shred each other. So get a bunch and you'll be down to a pair in no time. But who can go past those colours? They're kind of like, I think when I did the video I said they're like a frontosa without the goofy headwear. I like them, but yeah, I'm just seeing how I go with my colony. If they do destroy each other down to nothing, then yes, I might not get any more, but I'm glad that I have kept them, and they've definitely got plenty of eyeball time at the moment. Okay. The better version of a frontosa. Yeah, I wish they were a bit more placid. S for looks, C for attitude. Yeah, that would pretty much sum them up, I think. Alright, you sir are getting a bit of a see you later. One second. How do I get rid of this person? There you go. It wouldn't be a good old-fashioned stream without some clown coming in here, would it? I'll block that later. Yeah, so I like them, but yeah, rock dweller, not a shell dweller. C-A-C-C-B-D. Yeah, I can see that. Down here in the sea, for sure. But I do think, for me, they were definitely like a bucket list kind of fish. Like I was always gonna, yeah, thank goodness for Nightbot, indeed. I was definitely always gonna keep them and just see how they go, because very mixed reports on their behaviour. So do well. Yeah. So do keep an eye on that if you do want to pick them up. Just be wary that you could shortly end up with less and less of them. All right, next. All right, the classic Tropheus De Boise. Oh, Chevy, nice one. I like it. Tropheus De Boise. Hey, I have to say it with like a Jersey accent. Hey, it's a Tropheus De Boise. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Definite challenge to breed. Yeah, for sure. So these guys, how do I show you? They start off really cool. They start off looking like a bit of a domino. Dark body, white spots all over the place. Hey, Jesse, how you going? Hooked on fish? Adam, you've summoned them with your comment. So yeah, they start off with dark body, white spots, and then eventually they go through this metamorphosis and end up with this dark body, blue face, yellow stripe, and the different types of Tropheus, not Du Boise, there are wider and thinner bars of yellow. A lot of the types are around the thickness of the yellow bar. E, that grade be lonely. I don't know what that means. Oh, right. We have nothing in E yet. Alright, well, we only have 2 opportunities. Oh, the thing about Tropheus, once again, no on the protein. Do not give them any protein. What? This person came back today? I don't know what's going on. I can't keep up with some clown. Okay, I'm home. Alright, let's go. We'll put all these back, Craig. Oh, gosh. Hey, John Larson, how you going? So, yeah. Tropheus, pretty cool. Lots of different types. This is the main one, and I would suggest get them young because you want to watch that transformation happen. And yeah, what did I say before about Tropheus? Mouth brooder, 6 inches, 15 centimeters. Give him some rocks and stuff to hide amongst, and happy days. Those comments are not worth timing out. Yeah. Feel free to just put on the permanent perma block list anytime. Then you have full permission to do that. Because I cannot multitask well enough to do it. They look completely different when their babies look beautiful. These guys remind me of marine tangs. Oh yeah, they do kind of have that shape, don't they? Or like a fox face, something like that. Yes. Alright, we're nearly done. We are nearly done. We've got, for the Tropheus, SCABCASA. Hopefully, was Rumble going at 8? Because if so, we're going to wind it up. B, I think. That's what we ended up there. Next. Last one on the list for this evening. Booyah. I did say that there was going to be 3 Calves on the list, so those who are pretty good at paying attention, you would know that the white Calves is the one that's left. I like white Calves as well. It's very, very hard to tell them apart, so don't group them together, will you? Because that could end in disaster. Let me just check when the best in the West, old Flowerhorn King, is going live. Love swinging the hammer. Full permission as well to you, Craig, anytime. So white Calves once again. What did I say about them? Rock dweller. Slow grower. 2 years to maturity. Same rules as the other ones, just a different look. I would suggest white Calves, you want to keep them on a lighter substrate because they're going to bring out those highlights. Whereas dark, like the black Calves, you want darker substrate and bring out those lowlights. But that's a general rule for sort of all fish on different ends of the colour spectrum. -1 for how long they take to grow, for sure. For sure. Might not be here for the end, folks. I've got kids to put in bed, so see you later. The end is nigh, ugly man, so thanks for hanging around anyway. I think I've probably got about, 5 or 10 minutes left in me. What's the 30 mean next to the YouTube icon? Oh, that's how many of you lovely people are in the house. It's a live counter, I think. And it might seem counterintuitive why I would put that there, but I'll explain that once we get through with the white Calves. Alright. SAA. DAS. Alright, I think we got another A, which I'll squeeze it underneath this 28 here. Actually, I'll move the 28. Blake Howden. Hype. You ordered hype?
Hype train.
You got hype.
Cool. Cool.
Enjoy that hype. I know I did. No, appreciate that. $5 dues for the pleasure of hype. Oh, Jason Cichlids, 5 more $1 dues, bribing me for the channel logo to go to the top. Well, thou has as thy wishes, and as a result, what has happened there. And it's a very, very technical thing, which we need to bring down the sort of mood a bit to explain. Is what's happened is we've got another S.
Hype train. Hey. All aboard. To represent.
Cool.
Calling all gifts.
But settle the heck down. Oh no. What happened? What did Nightbot get up to while I was getting hype over here? Alright. It gets so silent after all that. I don't know if you're the same, but it goes from like this level to here. Oh, hang on a second. You have to do research on Lepidolamprolagus. Oh, I'm going to write that down. Lepidolamprolagus. Genus. Okay. Can do. Will do. Lock it in. Alright, what's happened here? Nightbot's deleted. Oh, the music. Nightbot doesn't like emojis apparently. Apologies for that. Collaboration of curiosities. Nightbot was getting hype itself. I'm going to turn off Nightbot, okay? Nice top heavy topic tonight. Ooh, indeed, indeed. So that is L ranking game for this evening. Let me turn that off. Let's just settle in, absorb what we've achieved here this evening. An incredible feat. As I just check when our good friend B Rumble is going next. He's going at 8. Okay, so he must be ready to rock and roll. I'm glad you stayed up too, Mary. Appreciate everyone being in the house. The number 30 there. That is the number of live viewers. And the reason is that I know that you can all see how many live viewers is here, but I can't have the window open. So after the stream's finished, it's impossible to know how many were watching at which time. So I keep that there because on the recording it shows how many people were there. So I know when I rewatch the stream later, okay, at this time we had a lot of people, and then this happened, and then people left, and then this happened, and then people came back. So it just kind of gives me feedback on what you're like to watch and that sort of thing. So that's why I keep it there, so that when I rewatch the stream later, I can realize what to keep doing and what not to do. So that's why it's there. You're having a glorious morning workout and listening to Happy Days, Jack and Dan. Thanks for joining as well. Good to have you. Alright, so what we're going to do, who's got the L Linko to Rumble? I'll do it. Somebody's probably already got it there. It's scheduled for 10 minutes ago, so I did quietly think that it was 8:30, so that was a bit of my mistake. Rumble's stream. There you go. There's a bit of a link over to Rumble's. Let's get over there. Let's hit him with the hashtag. The hashtag hype train. Yeah, let's go with the hashtag hype train. Because it makes sense, doesn't it? Hashtag hype train. Hit him over there. Drop a like and enjoy your fantastic weekend that's on the way. Hopefully you had fun. Well done, everyone. We've put in a mountain of work and we've developed a conclusive Lake Tanganyika ranking list, the tier list. That's in the record books now, and that is how we close this chapter. Thanks, everyone, for being here. You've renewed my enthusiasm for streaming, and I'll be back in the near future. Let's catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.